great way.
So Apostle Todd don't go live no more. Or Apostle Kabal.
Yeah, it's on auto rotate.
For real,
Yeah.
they don't?
Nah, they don't go. They
You
don't go
know?
live.
They used to.
Yeah, they used to.
They record.
Yeah.
I've
Okay, rotate it up. Rotate it up.
I always got Mark picture on my phone.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I don't go live like that. You don't have to go live, man.
You don't have to.
I mean, it's really a luxury. It's not a
luxury. The video go up right after
Yeah.
done. You got the comment, live chat, but you don't
I mean, I don't need nobody in there. I like editing and make sure it's on point anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
I know you could flip it.
Yeah. God damn, come on, man.
You got hold one and hold that part, man.
I need a full front for yeah, nice.
Is it blocking the thing?
Oh shit. Hold on.
You got to lift it up. It's blocking the lens, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Huh. So you got a lot of noise. Yeah.
All you had to do is follow me.
Oh, Ryder.
Yep.
He's Ryder, yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, we back on now. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Slide.
Yep. Yeah. What about you?
All right. Yeah, I just got the.
All right. Satan and his gremlins at work.
Gremlins at work, man.
The brothers are gonna try to keep going, keep pushing. I'll read the last end of the scripture. The book of Zephaniah 1:18. It says, well, I'll just read from the top. It says, neither the silver nor the gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. So this money that we've been using, these Federal Reserve notes, these dollars, these coins, whether it's in America or even if it's overseas, they got foreign coin money too. That's not gonna, you're not gonna be able to go to the angel and say, well, Lord, here's my payment. Don't shoot a missile over here. It's not, even like in the movie 2012, y'all remember?
Yeah.
When you had all the millionaires and billionaires paying to get on them ark-like ships?
Yeah, them big, yep.
Because of the magnitude of those natural disasters overtaking the world, which really was a flood,
Yeah.
But they had to pay big money to get on them ships,
And the common person couldn't
right?
get on.
Right, the common person couldn't get on,
Yep.
But scripture says, if somebody want to get that scripture, though they did,
Yep.
come up into heaven.
Amos 9.
Yeah, but that's not going to be able to save them once the Lord finally, sets his judgment on this place.
That's right.
Okay, your money won't be able to save you. No matter whether you're a celebrity, whether you're a politician, whether you're a world leader, okay, whether you're the least behind the scene, that's not going to save you from what Yahweh Bashmiah Shah has in store.
That's right.
Okay, and then it says, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, which are the nuclear missiles, not volcanoes.
Damn.
Okay, not a geyser in Yellowstone National Park. Okay, but nuclear missiles.
Yep.
Okay. Not the Kilauea volcano in Hawaii. All right.
Right.
It says, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of them that dwell in the land. And scripture says it's only going to take 1 hour, to destroy America. Once that fire is shot out of those warheads, out of those nuclear missiles, that's it. And once they hit wherever they're designated to hit, it's gonna sweep through the land of America, man. Babylon the Great. All right. And the Lord says that He shall sweep it with the besom of destruction. Okay.
This is Job 20:23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast his fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Right. Hey, and we was going in that before the live stream got demons on it, but brothers had mentioned about how the riches of these elite and the putting things into place, that's when the nuclear missiles are going to be shot over here, be from Russia, China, Iran, all right, and other allies and enemies of America. And America's going to be totally turned into a desert, man.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? Matter of fact, I guess the spirit jumped.
Yeah, they
If somebody want to get Isaiah 13,
Yep.
Isaiah 13 and I believe it started 11. Started 11.
This is Isaiah 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity.
Right, and that punishment is these plagues, these calamities, these natural disasters, the tension between the governments and the military, you know, the tension within the people themselves. You know, these are racial tensions growing up. Okay, but the Lord is bringing these things to punish the world. He says He brings forth scourges for amendment. Okay, go ahead, Doc.
I continue on, it says, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Go ahead.
Verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Right, because in that day when there's confusion all around America, all around the world, and people are looking to the government for answers, okay? When our people are out there in the streets lost and they're looking to you know, Esau for answers, the only ones that's going to have the answers is the brothers of Great Millstone. I can't even say these other camps at this point. They don't have the truth. It's going to be the elect of the men that the Lord has set up in Great Millstone and other elect around the world. They're going to have the truth. Lord willing, we're those men as well. That's who the Lord is going to make like gold in that day. Okay? Very valuable, because it's information. It's going to be the most valuable thing on the planet at that time.
Yep.
Okay? Go ahead, Al.
Isaiah chapter 13 and 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
Go ahead.
Verse 14. And it shall be as the chase robe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land.
Right, and that's happening now. Now on the political scene, okay, the allies of America and the U.S., all right, they're all turning away from America. Okay, the U.K., Great Britain, they're moving away from dealing with America. Okay, these other European nation countries, they're moving away from using the dollar. Angela Merkel, the Prime Minister of Germany, okay, just last week she had back-to-back meetings with Putin and Xi Jinping of China to start doing trade deals with them and move away from the dollar. Yeah. Although Germany is a major ally of America within NATO and the EU. And then after that, that's when Trump had put them sanctions on the European allies, and they're like, well, the hell with you then? We don't need you. Angela Merkel said, look, Europe, basically, they said Europe has to be self-sufficient. We can't rely on America for defense. We can't rely on America for trade and money anymore. We're going to have our own, because Trump is pushing that America first, America only policy, which is what? Isolating Babylon the Great, just as the prophecy states that it would be. Okay? That whore is going to be hated, man. Okay? So we're starting to see these other countries turn to their own people, their own sovereignties, as far as policy and self-sufficientness, and making allies with other countries, man. You know?
If I could say, I believe it was this week that the United States was putting tariffs on countries like, I believe it was Canada and Mexico.
Yep.
They're even causing dissension with their own allies, man.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yep. Let me continue on. Yep. All right, this is Isaiah 13 and verse 15. Well, start at verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Right, and guess who's going to be joined to America because the world hates America, but it hates these Israelis just as much, man. Okay, So if these Israelis being joined to America, guess what? They're gonna be destroyed as well, man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the political standpoint. All right, because these Israelites joined to America, these 2/3, they got to go as well. But looking at it on a larger scale, okay, these other nations, man, hey, it's kingdom against kingdom right now, man. Wars and rumors of wars. But it's slowly becoming less of a rumor and more of a fact, man. You're seeing it before your eyes. Okay, go ahead.
All right, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
And that's what's going to take place in these different cities in America and around the world. You know, there's going to be total anarchy out here, man. Scripture talks about invading one another, you know, going after one another's goods. Okay, you going to bring it out?
Yeah, I'll bring it out.
Okay, 2 Ezra 15.
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra chapter 15. Let me start at verse.
You can just get the point.
Okay. All right, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods.
Right, and that's right, and that's what's going to be happening, man. You know, and it's taking place in the earth now over there in Venezuela, man. Okay, it's over thousands of people are dying, man.
Yeah.
They don't really report all the numbers in the mainstream media, but you got hundreds and thousands of people dying over there, man. Whether it's actually people killing them, or whether it's the lack of medical aid, whether it's the lack of food. Okay, but people are dying right around there, man. Okay,
Yeah.
going into each other's houses, stealing what they can, you know, stealing what they can, taking what they need, you know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's happening on a small scale. That's also happening in Puerto Rico because the news media reported that 64 people died from Hurricane Maria, but it's actually 6,000. So
Yeah.
imagine that's happening down there in Puerto Rico. People running to each other's houses for the lack of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just a prelude to what's coming to America, man. That's like you said, that's on a small scale. That's a taste. That's an appetizer, man. You know.
More than to add to you all's point, most likely all those people, well, the majority of them didn't die in the actual storm itself. They
Right.
died from starvation,
Yeah. Yep.
diseases, and things of that nature. You know, so all that, like the brother said, is soon to take place over here in America.
Right.
All right, what they say, like 6,000 was reported in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't on the main media.
Yeah.
Like finish off that 2 Ezra.
Yeah.
I'll start from the top. 2 Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right, for great tribulation. Great tribulation is coming to the U.S., man. Okay? That's why when that great crash hits, it's basically going to be everybody for themselves, man. Everybody for themselves. Okay? That's why when you go back to Isaiah 13, you can go back there where it says, their houses shall be spoiled and wives ravished. Because there's going to be a lack of bread, a lack of food.
That's right.
Okay? A lack of understanding. People are going to be emotional. When you're starving, your brain is not functioning at 100% capacity, man.
Right.
You're thinking of only the bare necessities.
That's right.
Okay? You're thinking about myself, number one. Okay? You're not even thinking about your kids in that way. It says, that's why it says the children shall be dashed against the stones. People are going to be killing each other's kids, eating their kids. Cannibalism is coming back. Okay? This is the what you brought out in that video, the rated R of the
Yeah,
scriptures.
the R-rated.
Yeah, man. It's the rated R points of the scriptures, man.
That's right.
Okay? Children, women, raped, getting killed, bludgeoned to death, shot to death. Okay?
Like I say too.
Cooked,
Yeah, cook.
barbecued. We're gonna have a human picnics, you know, in the mountains somewhere with a shot of blood.
And that's how you know you people that's, on this, you gotta love everybody. That shit going out the window on that
Right.
day, man.
Right.
Y'all Lord gonna make y'all hate, man.
You know, make you right,
You know?
make you
You gotta love, violence, no.
Mhm.
And that day, y'all gonna be like savages out here, man.
I got a precept too, though.
You know?
I got a
Yeah,
precept.
yeah,
peace,
come on.
man.
This is Revelations chapter 6, verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name, Salaki, and his name that sat on him was Death,
Esau.
and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth.
Right, and that's Esau. That's Esau and his power, conquering, and you got the great red horse. Okay, because they're the ones that's the cause of they're the ones that's the cause of world hunger. Okay, war. Okay, another reason you got refugees going from this country to that country. Why? Because they bring a war to the native country they was in. Here it is. You got thousands, if not millions, of South and Central Americans and Mexicans trying to cross into the American border. But that's because it's total chaos in Venezuela and Brazil. Okay, Costa Rica down there. Okay, because their countries is fucked up. So they're trying to come here to America, and then Esau. Same thing happened when we was leaving Egypt. Esau's like, nah, you can't come through here.
Yeah.
That happened to Israel before. Esau came out and said, nah, this time they're gonna build a damn wall, to keep you out. But the point is, you got this fire that's being brewed in the earth right now. Scripture says, Howard Shah said, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
And we're seeing his words come to pass, man.
Yep. A lot of people killing their whole families, getting killed by themselves, committing suicide.
Yep.
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 Death in the earth.
Yeah, because these spirits in the earth, they can't take it. They was just here for a particular time to try to enjoy this place. But even when the smallest of calamities hit them, they're either killing themselves they're killing themselves, or the spirits, the angels is just having them, being put in these final destination type situations.
Yeah,
man.
the Lord got a protection over us, man. Because it's like one day you're here, and the next day you're gone.
Yeah.
And to prove that, I read a newspaper in that restaurant that we went to,
Oh yeah, yes.
and it was a whole bunch of people that just got killed, like shot, sick, people getting murdered. There's one cat, he graduated from a high school, supposed to been going to Alabama University or something like that, and he was hanging out with his so-called friends, and he just got caught up and got killed by his own people, by his own friends. The love of Minister West Coast. A lot of these people, they turn on each other like that, man. Yeah.
How much more in a reality of no food and water?
Time of distress.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this is Psalm 78 and 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
That's what happened. These left-hand angels, okay, they're going through and to and fro throughout the earth under the orders of Satan, because they're the adversary under Satan. All right, and they're committing evils, man, against first and foremost the Israelites, 2/3 of the Lord's people. That's not right. Okay, all right, and then they're also hitting Esau too, man. These Edomites are going against each other, man. Like out there in Hawaii, this guy was out there. This one guy was checking on his house, to see what happened after the lava flow had hit that region in Hawaii. And then another guy came out and he pulled a damn gun on him. Y'all seen that? Y'all ever seen that video? He pulled a gun on him, and he was like, "Get out of here! Get out of here!" He was like, "Whoa, dude! Whoa! You got Esau getting ready to kill each other, man. Over really nothing. He didn't provoke him, but that's just the spirit, man. That's just the spirit of this place. Okay. He said that was it.
That was it on that.
Okay. Isaiah 13.
All right, Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Right, going back to the first topic, man. Okay, because Russia, like I said, I just did a video the other day. Russia is done with the dollar, man. They're not trading with the dollar.
Yeah.
They're now understand this. When they say that they diss the dollar, it's not like, okay, that's it. No, it's a process. They to compensate for them not using this currency, they latch on to another currency. So the amount of money they put into the US dollar in trade, okay, it's eventually going to get to zero, to where they're not totally dealing with it. But it's a process. We're moving away from it. Okay? And that does what? That hurts the trade between US and in this country and their allies, because you got Saudi Arabia is really the American oil distributor, really, because because they're allies, right? So if they want to trade with this currency and that currency, then that's going to fuck America up. Okay? So then what? They got to come back and heavily tax the people with these more and more people are going to be against the government now.
Yep.
Okay, but why is this happening? Why are you doing this?
Yep.
And then, they give you some BS answer, man. Okay?
Right.
Or Trump just sit out a tweet and just say whatever, man. He might say that in a tweet too. Whatever, man. We're going to do what we want to do.
Yeah.
Okay? But that's the spirit of Babylon the Great. It's being isolated into its own island. Okay? Babylon and Israel is being isolated into their own little island. All right? And all the other nations of the world are going to destroy it. Okay? And this is prophecy. Okay? So go back to that. Oh, you had something?
I had a precept.
Okay, go ahead.
Obadiah, starting at verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
Right, and let's talk about Edom. Okay, the so-called white race. Okay, the Caucasians, Esau.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
Right, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Esau's his mind state is to go forever. Okay, we're going to establish a new order here. We're going to make sure we send drones on Mars. We're going to try to go to Mars. That's their goal. Like they ain't,
Yeah.
that Star Trek spirit, because they want to conquer the same way Israel is supposed to conquer.
Right.
Okay, but they probably have deceived them. All right, because the Lord is going to humble Esau. He's going to humble Esau very soon, man. Okay, very soon. Guys like that are going to be in deep doo doo in that day, man.
Oh, yeah, he won't
Okay,
They're gonna be as dung.
go ahead.
Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, those habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
The bottom, the top, yeah.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Right. So Esau has a boundary. He has a limit to his power. Okay. And when he starts to reach the pinnacle of that power, the Lord is going to start to bring him down, and that already started happening. Okay. That's why we out here with this truth.
That's right.
But the more and more he tries to innovate and reinvent himself and allow his technology to advance a little bit further, to do a little bit more, the Lord's going to do a little bit more with this word and his power and his angels to bring Esau down. Because Babylon is going to go down, man, heavy, man. Somebody hold me 2nd Ezra 11 and 50.
If I can say too, that's the scripture where it says, Esau shall build, but the Most High will throw down. Esau tried to rebuild his empire, and try to have
As
it.
he did.
Yeah, as he did, and then try to have it sustained to go on forever. Lord gonna tear that shit down, man. And it's being torn down now through the spirit, man.
Being uprooted.
Yeah, it's being uprooted, man. That's right.
You got that out?
It says 2nd Ezra 11 and
And if I could say too, like you read in Obadiah, where it says, what he said? He said it's his nest amongst the stars.
Yeah, Khan.
Thence will I bring you down. That's going back to what's that? 1970.
Yeah, when they went, yeah.
And that goes to that 40 and 2 months prophecy, man.
Khan.
At that time,
1970 to
Yep.
So when was that?
1620.
Yep.
Yep, that's the 350 years, man. And 1969, that's when the truth started to flourish, man.
Esau started coming down
Yep.
when they went over to Vietnam.
Yep.
Esau started getting addicted to drugs.
Yeah, that time period, that was like the, yeah, you know.
Speaking up against the government, that's when that started. Because prior to that, you didn't have Edomites
right.
marching, but then you had the whole hippie movement.
Hippie movement, yeah,
Mhm.
yep.
Con.
Mm.
Matter of fact, read that one here.
Come on.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra 11, chapter 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world, and with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
Yeah, it's the fourth beast, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the fourth and final beast, prophesied by the prophet Daniel. I want to show you that the scriptures are one book, man.
That's right.
You know, and we at the end of this fourth beast.
That's
Matter of fact, if you want to go to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, because that fourth beast is the Edomite beast, man.
That's right.
And that Edomite beast is over with, man.
That's right.
You know, you got your you had your hoorah, but you know, all things must come to
All
an
things
end.
must come to an end, right?
Go ahead.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Yeah, and that's what the holy apostles were asking of in the ancient world. You know, what are the signs of the end of the world? You know, that eon.
Yeah.
And that's the Esau's rulership, man. That's what they were pleading for. Same thing that we pleading for, but we at the end of it. You know.
Yep.
You on?
That's right.
All right,
I
verse
read it
10.
again, actually.
Let's start at verse 8.
Yeah, you can do that.
Well, let's start at verse 7. 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
Yeah, that's what the apostles asked in Acts the first chapter.
Yep,
when
Acts
he
1.
restored the kingdom. Matthew
Matthew
24.
Con.
You know, so the prophets were always looking for the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
All right, so continuing on, it says, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
That fourth beast is the final beast that Jacob got to go against. You know?
That's right.
All right, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau.
Yeah, so where are all the other nations at in that?
Yeah,
Right.
You can't get around.
All right, it specified Jacob and Esau then. All right, and Esau didn't get the blessing, man. Clearly, he didn't get the blessing.
Right.
He's,
Con.
he's living his blessing right now.
He's blessing right now. That's right.
You know,
That's the
so
Lord.
where's this whole idea of him, you know, being partakers in the kingdom of heaven? It's not. That's heresies, man.
That's not
Right.
fair, man.
Right.
That's not fair. Here it is, we're Israelites, and we're the servants of the Lord. We were created to be His people. But Esau get 2 chances? Hell no, man.
That's
The
crazy.
Heavenly Father say He doesn't like false balances, man.
That's right.
Okay? All right? He says He's not the author of confusion. Here it is, He's going to be the devil and rule the planet now. And then they have I was going to say, I'm going to get repentance.
Yeah.
You have to repent.
Yeah.
Hey, He knows the Heavenly Father's laws.
Yeah.
He knows the Heavenly Father's laws. So that means he would have to get the chance to repent and then still rule side by side with Jacob in the kingdom. You out of your mind, man. Okay? That's unfair. And the Lord is not an unfair, they say He's a just power.
Yep.
Okay? You
Yep.
guys are bugged out, man.
Scriptures also say, I think it's Ezekiel 18, says the ways of men are unequal, but the ways of the Heavenly Father are equal.
Yep.
You know, it's equal balance. The devil has been running rampant on the earth, all kind of wickedness, but then he get a slap on the wrist. I know you can come into the kingdom, sit on the throne, and
Well, why just Esau?
you know,
Because I
Right.
mean, Esau's
Right,
not.
yeah.
I mean, if you want to be technical, you know, Ammon are Hebrews.
Yep.
right.
Moab is
Moabites are
Hebrews.
That's a good point, bro.
Ishmael's a Hebrew.
That's right.
So why not the other Shemites?
Yeah, yeah.
right.
They came out of the line of Shem. Why
Yeah.
not? Why aren't
Yeah,
they
the other
partakers
Hebrews.
in the kingdom of heaven?
Right.
Just Esau.
Right. It's 5 Hebrew families. Why not the?
I got a quick precept.
Why it can't be all 5 Hebrews ruling? All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what. I'm gonna show you a nigga got his head up a white man's ass.
Yeah.
You know?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. I got a quick precept. Micah 4 and 8. And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto thee shall it come, even the first dominion. The kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem.
Right. Whoa.
That's just yeah.
The kingdom is going to the Israelites, the daughter of Jerusalem.
That's right.
Okay, that's who the kingdom is for.
That's right.
You know, the kingdom. It didn't say the daughter of Zion, and then say
And
the along with the sons of Edom.
right.
You know, hey, as Scripture says, Judah shall possess Edom. Okay,
That's right.
I'm going to
Esau's the end of the world, but
right,
he gonna be in the kingdom.
right. He's the end, but he's going to be the beginning too.
He's gonna he gonna he's the end, but he's gonna come back and start over.
Fresh.
Right, afresh.
No, man. Yep.
This is Ezekiel 25 and 12. It says, "Thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Taman, and they of Danaan shall fall by the sword."
Okay.
All right.
And that's war against Esau, man.
Yeah.
All right, Esau, and you got these other Israelites trying to claim that Babylon the Great is not America. We never said that only Babylon the Great's gonna get destruction. All of Esau's gonna get it.
That's right.
All right, but the main place is this place, which is the land of the north, which is here is Babylon the Great.
That's right.
But Russia's gonna get destroyed.
Yep.
Australia's
Australia's
gonna get hit.
That's right.
Israel, the scriptures prophesy about in Amos the 1st chapter.
That's right.
That Israel's gonna be destroyed. He's gonna set a fire in Gaza. All right, so
Valley of Jehoshaphat.
yeah, all these different places. Really anywhere where Esau's at, because it's like I think who brought it out, Kabash, Revelation 6.
Yeah.
You know, that horse that took the power had the power to take peace out of the earth. What we're experiencing in the world is white on white crime at an all-time high.
Come.
You know, so at the end of the day, that America gonna shoot on Russia. Russia gonna get destroyed because America got some shit too with these missiles.
Yeah.
So Russia's gonna be destroyed partly,
Yeah.
if not fully.
Right.
Fuck it, you
They
know.
might- yeah.
That's what we're experiencing, man. And like we always go into with these missiles. Listen, man. Imagine if Esau or the Russians shoot one missile over here to a place where they hold 1,000 missiles.
Right.
That one missile, it's going to detonate them, and they're going to be all part of one big explosion, man.
Hey, it's gonna be like you watch one of these drug movies, like a drug deal going bad. Everybody stand up, plot their guns.
for the guns,
He pointed at him. He pointed
Everybody in the
back
back
of his head.
Yeah.
Like, now you
That's to call it Mexican
know,
standoff.
yeah. Old Western Mexican standoff.
You shoot him, I'm shooting him.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
You shoot him, I'm
That's
shooting
what's going
this
to
guy.
happen.
Yeah.
But
And then one person might be on like, fuck it, I'm defeated, spitting out blood. You know, blood coming out. His last little move is to hit the button.
Hit the button, and then everybody go, man.
So you Edomites, no matter where you at, a missile's on the way, no matter where you at.
Right.
Nobody ever said like America's the only place that's gonna be hit by
with
missiles,
right?
Because you Africans, missiles gonna hit y'all. You know, really, this whole earth is a missile gonna hit probably everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Because really, it's
That's why we
blood.
gotta be up.
It's been blood. Yeah, we gotta be up.
That's why we gotta be in the air with Yahweh shine, in the atmosphere.
Right.
That's how bad it's
you
gonna be.
Edomites, you can hide. I know you called for Amos the 9th chapter. You can hide, man. You can hide in your up in the air, in the sea. But where the destruction is coming on a high level to the globe of the world.
It said the whole earth shall reel to and fro like
The whole earth.
a drunken. The whole earth is gonna shake.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they can't say. That's why these flat earthers don't believe in the missiles, man.
Yeah.
Because if all these missiles hit America or the world and it's flat, it crack it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
split.
Way off.
Yeah.
I got
So
the
you be
scripture.
tumbling through the goddamn void of space somewhere. Go ahead.
Job 20 and 24.
That's over 20, man.
Yeah.
They come out all day. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yep. It says he shall flee from the iron weapon.
Yep.
Oh, does it say volcano? That's all about a volcano, right?
It says iron weapon.
Iron weapon. What's that? What is an iron weapon? Man?
Right.
You got both of them?
Somebody get what is that? Isaiah 54, the Smith.
Yep.
Yeah, please get that, man.
Yeah. How the hell you read this and come to the conclusion that it's volcano.
I don't see missiles,
like iron weapon, bro.
I don't see it. I can tell.
yeah, I can tell.
That's on my
Clearly
list.
see that you can't see it. You got it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Isaiah 54:16.
Yep.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
That's that iron weapon, man.
That's right.
All right. That's the iron weapon that's going to be used to destroy this place, man. Matter of fact, go to Isaiah 9 and 5.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my favorite scriptures.
Because that weapon is needed. You know, they was scoffing. Remember that day that them niggas came into the camp, and we was going into that. You know, I was looking at this article with it's the Spirit of Allah, I'll bring it out, with Oppenheimer. Because when he created the missile or the nuclear weapon, they asked him. They was like, "How does it feel?" They was interviewing. They was like, "How does it feel to create a nuclear explosion or something of that nature?" And he kind of fucked their head up. He said, "Well, you know, he was the first modern time. Modern time." Because man, the Most High been doing that, man.
Right.
Yeah. You know, there's an account when you read in the East Indians, the Elamites, of nuclear explosions. This ain't the first time. Ain't nothing new. It's been happening, man.
That's right.
So you keep going in the Smith.
Let me finish that off.
Yep.
I'll read from the top. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument.
Now
for
we
his
know
work.
it's with blacksmiths, swordsmiths. You watch those old time pieces. What did they have with the blacksmith back in medieval time? They had that fire, and they had that anvil,
Yeah,
and they stick the steel or the iron
Oh, yeah.
into the fire, and they bang, they
yeah.
shape it,
Yep.
you know, and then they cool it off. That's what they was dealing with. Same thing that now the modern day smith is your scientist, right?
Which could be your nuclear scientist too, because it's the same
Yep,
thing.
same thing.
They created, they take the plutonium, right, and they, you know, they do their, you know, their splitting, you know.
It has fusion.
Yeah, you know, the nuclear fusion and the nuclear fission. Okay, nuclear fission, and then they have the nuclear reactors because they would cool it off. Because
That's
they
right.
cool it down and it heats up and they cool it down. That's why over there at Fukushima, that's why that was just so devastating. Because you had all that waste and all that nuclear. You had cool and uncooled. Yeah,
That's what happens.
It created a nuclear reaction.
That's why when you see nuclear nuclear plants, they have the big
Homer Simpson was
yeah, he worked at one. And you see the steam coming from it because that's them cooling it off. Man. So that's what happens. Is the Smiths are over there that they doing the same thing today.
Yep.
You know, because you had that asshole. We ain't gonna say his name, but he tried to do it. GMS teaches that Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed with a nuclear weapon.
With a nuclear weapon.
All right.
Elements that made
It was the elements.
It was we didn't say weapon. It said it was the elements. It was, the nuclear weapons have the same elements that the Lord used to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
And this is an updated version of the same stories, man.
Yep.
Right.
But when we got delivered out of ancient Egypt, how did we leave? We walked.
Right.
But when we leave modern Egypt, are we gonna walk out of modern Egypt? No.
Right.
We're gonna get taken out by a highly technologically advanced vehicle.
A modern update.
A modern update of the same
It's
place.
the same. Yeah, it's the
Because
same story.
it was over as a cloud by day in the ancient world, and still by night in fire.
Yep.
Yep.
But this go round is gonna take us in it.
Right.
We're not gonna have it as a covering. We're gonna be in it. In
Right.
the Lord's
That's why I
secret
say,
place.
Right. I'm gonna tell you what
That's
it's
what's
like.
gonna make it so marvelous.
Yeah, it's like a movie, right? Let's say, let me see. You had Scarface. Scarface, the original Scarface, came out in the 1930s, but they did a new modern update of Scarface in 1982 with Al Pacino. Okay, same story,
Right.
right? But it was a modern updated version.
And they about to do another updated version of it. About to redo Scarface.
Oh, they redoing Superfly.
Yep.
Oh, that's already out.
It's Atlanta.
Yeah. Okay, this is a modern updated version. So this is a modern update. This is a new Egypt, new spiritual Egypt,
Yep.
new Babylon,
New type of war.
right? A new type of war. Did you get that scripture about Isaiah 95?
Yeah, you got it. Bring that.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise
That's why the elders and apostles continuously say, man, things is gonna get fast, man.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a updated weapons, updated soldiers, updated war propaganda. Everything is updated. It's not the same.
Cyber war. and
Cyber
shit.
wars. We're dealing with a whole nother level of this thing. Man.
It's like everything is sped up, man.
Yeah,
Now
it
it's
ain't
trying to
gonna-
run to and fro.
It ain't gonna now they gonna send a bunch of troops over there. Scripture speak of that.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna be no war where it's just a million people, you know, like some
On the battlefield.
some Britain versus the British American War, and then you with muskets.
Right.
Oh, you were saying that.
Yeah,
You know, you gotta, you know,
charge.
yeah, charge. You know,
Yeah,
you got your little
yeah.
gunpowder
Yeah.
packet. Put it in the musket.
Yeah.
Take the stick.
Put the stick away.
Yeah.
All for one shot, man.
Right.
It ain't going down like that,
Uh-uh.
man. You know.
Uh-uh. Yeah, and that's what it's talking about.
Mhm.
For every battle of the word is with a confused noise, and then it's gonna say what? Garments rolled in blood.
Yep.
Because in the ancient world, that's how we fought. You know, I was
Arms over
watching.
there.
I was watching. And I was thinking of that scripture. I was like, damn, man, I forgot what movie it was, but it was basically, you know, when you had them confrontations.
300.
It wasn't 300, but yeah, like 300. You know.
To that too.
You know, they had the you know the line here, and then the other army had the line here.
Shields and the swords
Yeah,
clanging.
shields and swords,
Like
they clanging,
Braveheart,
bing,
Braveheart,
bing.
like
Oh, man.
Braveheart.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, they think it's gonna be like the battle in Wakanda, where the army's all out there and they got their swords and their weapons. And that was but hey, that showed you an example because Wakanda was kind of like a advanced / primitive society.
Yeah.
That's how they fought. But nonetheless, okay, all right, you're gonna have these new upgraded weapons,
Yep.
but you don't need to go out there and put your body on the line like
Yep.
that. You know?
Robots we dealing with.
Yeah,
Robot
robots and
takeover.
drones.
Cyborg.
Yeah,
Cyborgs and
Terminators.
drones and you know it's
Different hybrids.
Human hybrids. It's a different time, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you know that like okay, so if the war was to stay the same, how you kill robots, man?
Right.
Right.
They show you that in
What are
Terminator.
their robots?
Why are they robots? That's a new updated version of soldiers, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
And then Iron Man.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and the garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Oh,
But
fuel of
this-
fire.
yeah.
Fuel of fire.
You had that iron,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
iron
Yes.
weapon. Yep.
Yeah, but this, the smith, the fuel. Okay.
Yep. Go back to the iron, because like you said, like come on now, that's not talking about nothing but thermonuclear missiles, man.
Right.
And like we said, we spoke on that. Remember, we was like, hell, that false. It's so spiritual. Why 2 events occurred in Hawaii to show you that one's more scary than the other one. Hey, an actual volcano did erupt in Hawaii,
Yeah.
but what was more fearful to the people? That a false alarm of a
Of
nuclear.
nuclear-
A false alarm was more
That's a
scarier
good point. Huh?
than the actual volcano erupting.
Right.
That's a good point.
People was actually it was lava like right there where the street was, and people
Right.
was going, oh, I can feel the heat.
Maybe take a selfie.
Yeah. It's a selfie with it.
Taking different videos.
I'm
But-
going back to my house. And
That's
Hey, it don't
But when
take
that
long.
alarm
Good
came-
point, bro.
It don't take long for it to cool.
Yeah.
You know.
They got their alert.
that alert
When
went
the
off.
alert, it was like,
Everybody
where we
was
gonna go?
bugging out, panicking,
And like
crying.
we were saying,
That's a good dance.
like we were saying
Think
with
about
Puerto
going to the
Rico.
airport.
Yep.
Esau ain't gonna tell you on the news with Hawaii. 100 people committed suicide.
Right.
You know some people, because that's Esau.
Yeah.
That's in Esau's making. When Esau's back's against the wall, he's like, "Fuck it, I can't laugh anymore."
Yeah, that's it.
Because remember in the movie The Mist?
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember the
yeah.
movie The Mist at the end? The guy was like, he
Yeah, we
felt
saw
like
it the other week.
he felt like he ain't had nowhere else to turn.
Yeah.
And he took his gun and he shot everybody in the car. And he thought he was gonna shoot himself.
Yeah, that ending was creative.
Yep.
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 You said
Oh,
that.
well, even the soldiers in that movie.
Checked out.
It was like we did it, and they went to the back and they silently hung themselves and killed themselves. You know.
Yep. So like you said, they go to show you, man, this weapon that the Most High used Esau to create to destroy himself, that's the weapon.
That's right.
What other thing could it be, man?
Oh, matter of fact, it's a bad verse.
Oh, bring it
It
out.
say, well, I'm gonna read down to 25. It says, "He shall flee from the iron weapon, the bow of steel."
Now, why? Now the brother brought out in Isaiah 13 that every man shall run back to his own country. Why are they doing that? Fear of this war that's coming, man.
That's right.
A lot of these Eastern Europe, anybody in America that has linkage to other lands in the world, they're leaving, man.
Yeah.
It's getting back to how America was, man. All that's here is you tribes and you Edomites, man.
Yeah.
It's going back to being a Jacob and Esau showdown.
Yep. Coming down to the.
It's coming down to who it is, because who was here in the original? Who was here in going prior to the 1400s? You had Gad, you had Reuben, Issachar,
Yep.
all right, and you had Judah. All right, Judah came over here in about 1619 and so on and so forth. So we can start around the 1600s. All you had here was
The
Judah,
British,
Reuben,
Gad.
Gad, and Issachar, man. And it's going back to that.
Right.
You see, he's pushing out Ephraim.
right.
Right.
Pushing out New South America, the other 10 tribes not even
Yep.
be able
It's a
to come up
showdown.
here.
Second Ezra 6 and 9.
Big bonanza, man.
Yep. The final showdown.
It says,
Yep.
It's about to go down.
it says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall.
Bow of steel.
Bow of steel, man.
Now, when you look at those missiles, when they come out them silos, it looks like an arrow is being released.
Yep.
It looks like it's skinny because typically those missile shapes, no matter how big it is, it still looks very thin.
Right. You gotta be streamlined.
Yep, it's streamlined to cut through the air and travel at those high speeds, man. So it literally looks like the Most High has
like a
literally got it and he's shooting it up, man. Go ahead. And everybody's gonna flee, man. When people see those cover the skies, they're gonna flee, man. They're gonna try to find somewhere to hide. All right, you're gonna have you Edomites. Oh, this is it, man. You know how Esau get, man. Let's have sex.
Yeah.
They show you that at the end of Z Nation. Like fuck, because you had the soldier woman and this other guy. And they was like, well, we ain't got nothing else to do. So she was like, they just started basically effing.
Yeah, fuck it. Sleep with me.
Just sleep with me.
Sleep with me.
That's what's gonna happen. But that shit is not gonna happen from no goddamn volcano. Shit ain't gonna happen from whatever else you niggas say, man.
Yeah. Hey, well, look. If I can add to your point, that volcano in Hawaii, that was just on the Big Island that erupted. They had time to flee to the other islands.
Niggas came
You
to
know?
California, man.
You know? Right. Or go to Cali, you know, or go to Maui, you know. It's and they had time to flee from the volcano, that fire.
And then you know what's so crazy about it too? Because you got these idiots saying that that's what destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah was a volcano. All right.
Right.
Well, I wish we had a bottle. What makes Fiji water so prized?
Oh yeah. I brought
The
that up the other week.
volcanoes.
Yep.
Volcanic.
The volcanic ash. They tell you that the water runs through the volcanic ash and it filters it.
Yeah, that
And that's
rock,
what
that
gives
rock.
it. Yeah, that's what gives it the
Mount,
purification of it.
Mount Fiji, right?
Yeah, Mount
Is
Fiji.
I think it's named after that.
It's made
Oh
that.
well,
Mount
activated charcoal.
Activated chart.
Right.
That's right.
But the Dead Sea, that's over there. It's dead.
It's there. It's too
You
much
take
sulfur.
your ass over there and bottle up some of that Dead Sea water and drink it and see
Right.
what happens to you, man.
You're gonna be dead along with it.
If you can take the fumes.
Yeah, birds don't even fly over the Dead Sea.
Wow. You go over there, you gonna die.
Right, because there ain't no fish there. They ain't finna fly. And, no seagulls.
Well,
Ain't no
it's actually, like you said, the fumes that come up.
Yeah,
it
fumes
stops
from
them
the
from
sulfur,
able to fly over.
Uh,
But yeah, keep going with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
I'm gonna
pH
read verse 25. You mentioned to come out the silos, right? It says, Job 20 and 25. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword.
That ain't no. That's a missile, man.
Right.
When you see
They
that
say it's a
power,
volcano though.
yeah, they say it's a
Yeah, it
volcano.
is a volcano, the glittering sword. Yeah,
But that's
lava.
bullshit because they just read about the iron
The iron.
iron weapon.
And it comes out. I want to see. I've never seen a
steel,
volcano fly through the air.
With smoke
The Lord gonna be shooting
falling from the back of it.
Niggas is they might be Japhites.
Yeah, it might be.
It says,
A volcano don't look like an arrow.
right.
Right. That's
Right.
what you call them arrows too.
Yeah.
It says, yea, oh yeah, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall, terrors are upon him. And I go with what you said, that analogy or that point you made about how it was more terrifying when people in Hawaii got that
Force
alert, when they got
alarm.
that false alarm. They was terrified, man.
The brother that is in
You know?
Hawaii,
Yeah, he got a-
when he did it, because remember he went
He went
live
live, yeah.
He did.
when that alert went, and he had like 40,000 people watching.
He did, yeah.
40,000 people clicked in to watch his live stream. Go to show you that the prophets of the Lord, people know where to go, man.
Yeah.
'Cause where the hell are you 40,000 people at then, man? Right. I mean, now I should say. Yep.
Right.
Probably in the world fucking off.
Of course. But you know what?
Well, they
He
is.
gained after that situation. He gained a brother.
Yeah, he did.
He did, yeah, because he was out there by himself.
He was out there by himself.
Yep. He got a brother king. You know.
So the more and more calamities come on here, we're going to gain more brothers too. They're going to be scared of what? Scared of the wrath to come.
Right.
That's what it says when you read Zephaniah, the 2nd chapter.
Yep.
It talks about gather together, O nation not desired.
Yep.
If so be, you may be hid from the wrath of the Lord. So you're going to have us gathering together, more members, more the elect, more brothers coming to this work, because more and more things are going to affect the elect's lives.
Oh, somebody get
God.
Hosea 5 and 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can finish
Yep,
that.
yeah,
You know, I just want to
yep.
make that point.
I think that was the. Yeah, that was pretty much the point.
Huh. All right, that's it. Hosea 5.
Yeah, that was the point. You go ahead. Huh.
All right, this is Hosea 5 and 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
That's all you tribes, man. That's how we know that we got a lot more afflictions to come, because you're not waking up at an alarming rate, man. The more trouble that come on this place, the
Yep,
more of the
that's
elect
it,
that's
yep.
gonna wake up, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Matter of fact, go to the
Yeah, matter of fact, I got the
second,
precept.
second verse. Yeah, read 5 and 2 through 3. Because we were speaking on it, but because this whole chapter is really going into Ephraim. Because you Puerto Ricans, man, you got a lot more destruction coming. That's why the Most High ain't let you get your island together, man. Yeah, you know, and it's coming out that 6,000 of them. That's a lot of people, man. Imagine if we just imagine if we come on the news tomorrow and 6,000 people just ended up dead in the southeast of America. You be like, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people in a period of time, man. Yeah, go ahead.
So Hosea chapter 5, verse 2.
Yeah.
And the revolters are profound to make slaughter, though I have been a rebuker of them all.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. I know Ephraim, and Israel was not hid from me.
Yep.
For now, O Ephraim, thou committest whoredom, and Israel is defiled.
Yeah, you northern kingdom, man. You northern kingdom led by Ephraim, you so-called Puerto Ricans, man. You're revolters, man. Yeah. You know, you're proud as hell, man. You know, you're proud. That's why the Most High, hey, this year, man, I pray you how about Shimmy Awashai just take the island of Puerto Rico off the map, man. Yeah, you know, and save the elect that's out of there. But you Puerto Ricans, you got a lot of fucking destruction coming your way, man.
Yeah, you talk about pride. They got this Puerto Rican Day Parade, like I think it's like June 10th. It was like
I think they just had that.
Yeah.
Didn't they just have something where they announced, because they announced on the day that they announced that 6,000 people, you Puerto Ricans would celebrate.
Yeah,
celebrate.
the day after, I think.
yeah, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you damn Issachar rights too, man. You MS-13s, like a lot of Jake that be escaping from the land of Mexico don't even want to go back down there.
See?
They know it's just straight
Yeah,
hell. They
yeah.
like either you in the gang or they kill you.
That's why
Yep,
the Lord
that's
sent
true.
all the earthquakes
They
down
got
there
my
last
job
year,
too,
man.
Right up through Central America. Yeah, y'all was getting, you northern kingdoms, you got, and that was a year ago, man. Imagine this year, everything's turning more up, man. Last year was the year of the 3Ds, man.
Yeah.
Diligence and destruction.
Yeah.
But now we're in the year of prophecy, man.
Prophecy.
So these prophecies that we read, they surely shall come to pass, man. Lord willingly, and they'll hyperdrive, man.
Yeah.
And by the way, the prophets are back on earth.
That's right. By the way,
There are
you can't-
prophets on the earth.
prophets on the earth.
How it
What is
mass
That's why prophecies are coming to
Yeah, well,
pass.
that's
Right.
how Hosea 5 and 15. When did that come to pass? Right. We got to tell the people
But the prophets that ain't come to
that
pass
ain't come to
yet.
pass, man.
And remind you of the ones that did, because the scripture says in the 2nd period of the 3rd chapter, it says, be mindful of the words that were written aforetime by the prophets and the holy apostles.
Yep. Stupid.
Now, you big dummies. I got precept too. Yeah, Red Fox.
This is Hosea chapter 13, verse 16. Samaria shall become desolate.
That's you Ephraimites. There's another name for Ephraim, it's Samaria. But
For she has rebelled against her power. They shall fall by the sword. Their infants shall be dashed in pieces.
and they go to show you when Esau came out with that news article that it went from 64 to 6,000, man.
Right.
What else is Esau hiding from us?
Man.
That's a big spike, man.
That's a huge spike.
That's exponential.
100%.
That's more than
100%.
100%.
That's like 5,000 back then.
Right.
It went from 64
Right.
to over to 6,000, man. Just like
I
they
think
did,
one that said it was like 4,000, like between 4,000 and 6,000 people.
But even that's a lot, man. It's probably more like 10,000.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
You know,
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a lot. Hey,
Yeah.
Ephraim is proof. It was a lot of Ephraimites, man.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
when it comes to Esau, I never trust Esau's
Numbers.
death
man.
toll,
Yeah.
especially the death. Man, it's like more than that. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Haiti. Yeah, yeah, did the same thing in
Oh, it's
Haiti.
only 70 people. Man,
Esau,
700. Man.
Esau had to get to a certain number.
700,000.
Yeah.
He treat like we treat cattle, man. You just look out there, yeah, it's 1,000.
Yeah, right. Yeah, a lot. This is
A lot. This is 1,000. Yeah, yeah. Probably like, really, it's probably like 1,500, but
Yeah.
we ain't being that petty. I mean,
Petty.
Yeah.
petty, you know.
Yeah, I got a precept.
What?
It's Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Yep.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
And Israel that's out here that's seeing this, it starts shaking their mind like, man, something ain't right out here, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. And they gonna get into that research mind frame. They gonna start looking for answers, man. And the elect is gonna find those answers, man. All right, because this truth really is for the rejects, all right, the ones that don't fit into the world, man.
Yeah,
You know,
the
all of
outcasts.
us to a certain extent before we got this truth, we were looking for answers like something. This don't even something don't add up here, man.
That's how I was.
That's how we all.
Yeah,
That's how we.
that's
Yeah, that's how we
how
all
the elect
was.
is.
Yeah.
You know,
Look-
you're
looking like,
at
man,
this
like,
world
what's
from a
going
different
on?
Lens,
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody woke up like that. You like on a path. Noticed something wasn't right, so you
Yeah,
on a
he
path
thought
of
finding
knowledge.
truth.
Like Neo,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Neo in the Matrix, you know.
Yeah, he was looking for the truth.
He was looking for the truth, you know.
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
Yep. So this is Zephaniah 2:3. It says, "Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness," which means what? Seek this truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the scriptures tell you what did Yahweh Shai say. You know, you can't enter into the kingdom of heaven unless you what? You humble down as this child, right?
Child, yep.
Right? And that's what's gonna happen on a high level, man. Israel gonna come into this thing and they gonna humble themselves down.
Yeah,
Man.
gonna be like little babies.
They're gonna be like little babies, and they like whatever. That's what Isaiah the 4th chapter tell you that about the women.
The woman, yep.
The women is
So
gonna
whatever
humble
you say,
down.
we're gonna do.
And whatever you say, man.
Let's say that people shall be willing.
Yeah.
They had our power.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we read. Yep.
Yep. It says, "Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger." Right? And it says you may be hid in the day of the Lord's anger because coming into this truth, it provides that hedge.
That's right.
All right. I got one more precept to back that up.
That's right.
This is
And we the only ones that got that hedge, man.
yep, I got it
You
right
know,
here.
what?
Psalms 91
Yep.
and 1.
That's it.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust.
Yep.
Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night,
And matter of fact, go to
nor for the arrow that flies by
Isaiah-
day.
Isaiah 30 and 2. Because this truth, man, this truth is a buckler, man.
Yeah.
All right, it's a shield and buckler, and that's what's gonna protect the elect.
That's right.
All right, and men and women, man. Right, that great. We're preparing that great supper, and all these people gonna run in. For why? Protection.
That's right.
That's what they're looking for. At the end of the day, they're looking for protection from what's going on. Get
Yeah,
that.
con.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 1 too. You got that in Isaiah?
I think you mean 32 and 2.
Yeah, 32 and 2. Salaki.
Yeah, next week.
Are you using
12 and
Ecclesiastes?
1?
That's funny, man. That's spirit.
It's 32 and what?
32 and 2.
Like 2?
Two. This is
this-
Isaiah 32 and 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest.
Yeah, us men that are standing up so boldly, soon we gonna represent that covering, right? That hedge, man. You know, we're spiritually becoming that hedge, and we know that the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Awashai is the true protector. But the Most High is gonna exalt His men. Because what are we doing? We exalting Yahweh Shemi Awashai through faith right now.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Just believe it.
Just believing.
That's right.
So when all hell gets loose, man, these women, All right, whole families, man.
Yeah.
A lot of us we like to say, yeah, the women gonna cleave onto you. Hey, matter of fact,
Yeah.
let's go into Isaiah 14, man.
Yeah.
Isaiah 14.
All right, because you're gonna have whole households
Isaiah
that's gonna
4.
cleave onto you. You're gonna have a man and a woman and
Yeah,
children.
a man
Like,
gonna cleave onto your skirt.
Man, you
Uh-huh.
a man of the Lord, man. Protect me and my whole family.
Yeah, it's going to say the just
Yep.
shall live by his faith. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and what and how are we just, and what are we justified in? The word, the
word.
scriptures, the prophecies. That makes us just because the things that we are that we have trusted in, okay, we've preached to the housetops, so to speak, all right, and the Lord is going to justify us because what scripture says, it says, whoever shall rise up against ye in judgment, thou shalt condemn. And it says his righteousness is of me. So we're just,
Yep.
we're justified in our righteousness by the Lord because we believe in him. We have faith in him.
That's
We
right.
trust in him. So when these calamities and his wrath comes, we'll be hid under his shadow and he'll protect us, man.
That's right.
Okay.
We're protected right now. Like the brother Kabash was going into earlier. You people of the world, man, your spirits are not, you're not created to be able to endure the hardships of Babylon.
That's right.
That's why you said, people, I was this video, this Edomite, she was crying. She's like, I'm losing my edges and my boyfriend and I'm sick. There's people out here that's ready to just clock out, man.
Yeah.
Kick the bucket, kill themselves, man.
That's why it says their heart's filling them for fear.
Yeah.
Search for death, but can't find it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got precept.
Yeah, keep going.
All right.
Shoot, I hope I
I'll
can do
start back from the top.
Yep.
This is Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as a hiding place.
That a
from-
righteous man. All right.
Yeah.
A
Ain't
righteous
talking
man.
about any old
Yeah,
nigga.
ain't talking about
any
that.
old man.
Yeah, just because you like, that's why the scripture saying what? Matthew the 3rd chapter, Romans the 9th chapter. Man, don't think just because you come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that you got something to brag about, man. The Most High is looking for a specific man, man.
Right,
And that's the
specific
elect.
type of Israelite.
A type of Israelite. And that type that we going into, they gonna have it, man. They gonna have that shine, that light,
Yep.
and the Lord gonna put the spirit on them. This is the man right here. Whether you people can see it or not right now, it doesn't matter.
That's right.
Right? Because really, if you can't see it right now, more than likely, it's not for you to see. You're gonna be destroyed anyway. Most High is gonna bring a whole new batch of Israelites into this thing. That's just gonna get with the program, man.
Oh, well, he said that. He said people that have not seen, man.
They just read that, didn't you?
Nah, it's another one.
That great multitude, man.
Yeah, that great multitude.
right.
They wanted that.
Yeah. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, and rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary
And
land.
what's the rivers of water in a dry place? They ain't talking about we just gonna be able to turn on a faucet and it's just a free fall of water. No, that's that word, man.
Yeah.
The word is the living waters, man.
Those living
And that's
waters.
what we got right now. All right, through the Spirit, we got it, man.
Yeah.
The only thing is that we just got to stay humble and keep it.
Yeah. That's right.
That's what it's all about. You know. You got one?
This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 12. I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people, and they should trust in the name of the Lord.
That name is important, man. That's right. Because that's why we give all the glory right now to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in faith. We doing it right now in faith. Matter of fact, you got that in Ecclesiastes, we're going to get that next. Because we doing it right now, and all these people, they're going to be like, oh, so you're great men. Those great men, they believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You see? There's levels to it.
Yeah.
We serve, the Lord set up the elect to serve Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
And the Most High is going to set up what? These next group of people, this big batch, that great multitude to serve the elect. You know? Matter of fact, get Obadiah 1 and 18. Not 1 and 18, it's 1 and 21, I believe.
And I found that precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 1 and 33. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate, I will cast you out as the wind doth stubble, and your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment and done the thing that is evil before me. This is talking about the wicked, about people that ain't been listening, man. The Lord's going to cast you out. The same thing he did in the wilderness in Egypt. That first generation, man, he destroyed all that generation.
Yeah.
He said only your little ones shall come up into the promised land. It's gonna happen again.
Because it's hard to break. What they say, it's hard to teach an old dog new habits.
Yeah.
So the Most High is going to gather up new, fresh ones, man. A lot of these Israelite foreigners, a lot of Jake that don't look like quintessential Israelites, a lot of them going to come into this thing, man. But you brown-skinned, hard-headed niggas, man, a lot of you going to die, man.
Black ass niggas.
You black-ass niggas, you going to die, man. That's why it says in Revelation 7, it says what? John asked the angel of the Lord. Matter of fact, the angel of the Lord said to him, who are these? He said, thou knowest, if thou canst tell. Because he didn't recognize them. They came in, they looked like they looked like the nations that they came out of. Every kindred, every tongue, and every nation. You niggas, a lot of you brown-skinned niggas, you're not gonna make it, man.
Oh no. It's gonna be a bunch of light-skinned.
It's gonna be a lot of confusion of faces too, man.
Red-skinned Israelites coming in.
And I can't wait, man. That's gonna confound you other Israelite groups, man.
That's gonna confound.
It's gonna confound the world, man.
The world. See, that's when he really gonna have to make a move, man. Like, fuck it, we gotta just go. Ain't no more deception, no more just taking pages down and stopping streams. They're gonna have to just come in, cause I mean,
Black Hebrew Israelite.
yeah, you know, you got to show his horns. This 2nd Ezra 1 and 33. It says, "Thus saith the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate. I will cast you out as the wind doth stubble, and your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment, and done the thing that is evil before me."
And this is that same generation today that was back there in Egypt. Man. It's the same fucking generation, man.
Now they've got laptops, phones, and
that's it.
Jordans now.
Like that's it. Hey, these are all a bunch of Akon. He's here too, man.
Yeah.
Babylonian garments and shit, man.
Oh yeah.
That's a new body.
It is, and show you with the Hebrew awards ceremony.
Yeah.
Or the show that them niggas did.
The Passover.
That's how it was when Moses came back down from the mountain, man.
Yep.
Partying and bullshit.
Partying bullshit.
Now, what the fuck are y'all doing, man?
Hey, I gotta start back at 32.
Slap off.
Right? It says, I sent unto you my servants, the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hand, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate, I will cast you out as the wind doth stubble, and your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment, and done the thing that is evil before me. Your houses will I give to a people that shall come, which not having heard of me, yet shall believe me, to whom I have showed no signs.
And a lot of that is the confusion of faces.
Yep.
They're Gentiles. Because when you read the account in the New Testament of the Gentiles, when that was going through, them Gentiles, they just believed.
Yeah,
They just, I believe, man. They just had sincere belief, man. And they was getting it, man. You Jakes that was in the land, keeping the law, they couldn't receive Yahweh Shai. That's why in Acts in Acts the 3rd chapter, when Peter healed that man at the gates of the beautiful, what happened? He proceeded to curse them out. I did this in the name of Yahweh Shai, whom you crucified. Literally just a couple days ago, about 40, 50 days ago. You did all this to him, and he was here. You got it, brother.
Oh, they're going into the wild olive branch.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is grafted in.
That grafted in.
Yep.
Right.
See, it says, your houses will I give to a people that shall come, which not having heard of me, yet shall believe me, to whom I have showed no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them. They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in glad ones, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no having to beat up a nigga to get the word, man.
Yeah, man.
See, that's why we all, us brothers, we know, man. All right, an Israelite that looks like a heathen is the best Israelite on the planet Earth right now, man. Yeah. You meet an Israelite that look like a so-called Moabite or look like a so-called Edomite, them be the best Israelites you meet, man. Yeah. But goddamn Tyrone Jenkins from the West Side, man. That's the worst nigga you could ever run into, man.
Worst nigga you ever meet in your life.
And fuck him, man. You got that Wisdom of Solomon. Go ahead and bring that out. The Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 5.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 5. The imperfect branches shall be broken off.
Matter of fact, go to 4.
Oh, I got ooh,
Oh,
something
damn.
bad.
We go, okay, all
Oh,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Who called it? I would call that.
Yeah. I'm glad you read that.
For those, this is verse 4. For they flourish in branches for a time.
Yeah, Jake is flourishing.
Yep.
Jake, that's why the scriptures they're putting off the day of the Lord. Jake, hey, you had that black woman on Fox, which I don't know whether she might be a tear, man.
Who?
Candace Owens.
Name sound familiar. Yeah.
That bitch is
Candace
either
Owens,
she's a
Candace
tear or
Candace
she's a
Owens.
super coon,
She's a
man.
watchdog for Esau.
She is. She was on
Candace
Fox
Owens.
the other day, and she was like, "It's a great time to be black in America."
I think she's, man, that's just Eve under the serpent, I think.
Either
She the
Yeah,
tail.
either she a tear or
I
she
think
a
that's
super coon.
I mean, who else to be the
Nigga
super
woman.
coon but the nigga woman?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
That
really,
bitch.
really, the nigga woman
Yeah.
is the biggest coon
Really
on
biggest
earth.
coon.
Yep. But they loving it here. Trump is bringing down the unemployment. You know, unemployment dropped 0.6%. You know, Jake think this is they've arrived, man. You know, keep going.
For though they
Okay.
flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not fast, they shall be shaken with the wind.
And what's that wind they're gonna be shaking with? That destruct. Matter of fact, get that in Jeremiah 51. Hold the precept you got. We're gonna get it. Just go to Jeremiah 51 and 1.
Oh, yeah. I got a
that wind-
precept to that.
Yeah, because that wind
That's right.
is that destructive wind that's gonna be caused by thermonuclear missiles.
Yeah, that's another cut. Volcanoes ain't sending out no strong
Wind?
wind that's just a blast of power like that, man.
It says a plume of smoke in the air, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
That's it.
Stop watching Jake, man. Jake watched Volcano. What was that movie with Jack Nicholas back in the day? Volcano in California. Jake watched some type of movies and just that's the spirit, huh?
They say that's what we do though. We watch these movies like Terminator. They talk about, nah, it's just a movie, man.
Man, they ain't got the spirit.
Yeah, you don't got the spirit of discernment,
discern
man.
and break things down.
You don't
man.
got it, man.
That's how the prophets did. They concerned the spirit with things that they saw in that time.
That's right.
To describe the destruction
That's right.
of prophecy.
That's right.
That's why you can make the statement. So you can make a statement and say you're not a prophet, but you can't say there's no prophets.
Right.
Time.
Hey, it's like, can I read this right before you get
Yeah,
there? Because it's on the segue. This Matthew 7 and 24. Therefore, whosoever hears these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. And the rains descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house. Right? The winds is because I know the ultimate wind is that destruction,
Yep, right.
but also the prelude, the prior calamities.
yeah.
You know, the wind beats 20 miles per hour, 40 per hour. Then it-
60-mile
it-
gusts.
60-mile gusts, yeah. You know, it says, and it beat upon that house, and it fell not.
Yeah, because in tornadoes and hurricanes, you got F1, F2,
Yeah.
F3.
Yeah, hand
A
of God.
tropical storm is not
F5,
necessarily
right.
on that
Hurricane,
scale. Hurricane.
yeah.
You got levels to it, you know.
It says, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And everyone that hears these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew.
Yeah, because you niggas, like we said, we were speaking, I think, at the same spot. We were talking about we remixed the story. The 2 pigs and the lamb, man. All right, you niggas are those 2 fucking pigs, man.
Yeah.
You build it, you like, fuck it, we gonna go outside and party and bullshit, so we just gonna just throw it something, let's call it a house, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they just built it out of this sand and
3 little pigs.
yeah, and then when the wolf came,
Yeah,
twigs and
wolf came,
straw, yeah,
blew
you know
it
what I'm
down.
saying? While the one was like, nah, I'm gonna lay this foundation,
Yeah.
I'm gonna build it out of rock.
Patient.
Yeah.
He's patient. He was like, I can party and bullshit later.
Yeah, that's Aesop. It was a Jake, man.
Yeah.
He came with them stories.
Yep.
It says, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
See?
You know?
That's right. Right with the fall.
Yep.
And by the way, Yahweh Shai is the rock.
I was just about to say that.
Okay.
That's the spirit, man.
All right.
That guy, man.
So now you can get that great wind.
Tenfold, yeah, you gonna get destroyed, nigga.
All right, this is Jeremiah.
Devil, whatever the hell you are, I think you would.
I think
you would. Whatever, man.
Man, whatever, man.
All right, this is Jeremiah 51 and 1.
You might just be a fool.
Thus
Yeah.
saith the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and destroy them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind.
So when they're destroying, wait a minute, that's
Right.
at Babylon, right?
Right.
Because Because you had Egghead. No. This is not Babylon. That's talking about ancient Babylon. When did the destroying wind take out ancient Babylon?
Exactly.
Show me the history when ancient Babylon was taken down by a destroying wind, man. Right.
Yeah, ancient Babylon, it's recorded in the scriptures how it got taken down.
And you can't compare that
In the book of Daniel.
Babylon to Vatican because Babylon in the ancient world even had more states than Vatican.
Right.
They said the great Babylon, that great city. Talking about this modern day Babylon.
The Vatican
But
got about-
spiritually talking about.
You big dummies.
The Vatican got
You
about
big
1,000
dummies.
people that live there, man. How is that the great city?
Yeah, how many people in the world, how many people make it a point it is to travel to the Vatican? Yeah. The people all over the world desire to come here to America.
Right.
Excuse me. Are y'all Israelites?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Are y'all the ISUPK or GMS or what?
Nah, we're
No,
GMS.
GMS?
Yep. What you know about?
But y'all from New York?
No, we're from
No,
here.
from
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
There's
But
camps all over the place.
Yeah.
But y'all's main base is up in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
All right. Show you this word is out here, man. That's right. But keep going with that. And we're going to go back to that wisdom. Did we finish wisdom of Solomon?
No, I think it was a little bit
I
more.
think it was a little bit more. I think you didn't even get to the 5th verse yet. But finish up with the destroying wind again.
All right, I'll read that from the top.
Yep.
All right, Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will
See,
raise...
that's a perfect example to show you. Jake know this word is
They
out
know,
here.
they know it's out here.
They know the different camps. They know, man.
Yeah.
Because if we would have saw that man probably regularly, you wouldn't think that, you know the truth. But
Right.
the truth is out here, man. Right? And something gonna happen. All you viewers behind the camera that's watching, it's gonna draw you all out, man. Something gonna happen that destroying wind, man. Because the Most High gonna start clipping.
Calamities.
The Most High gonna start touching these families individually too, man. You know, it might be like one righteous. It might be 4 in the house, but one might be righteous, and the other ones might get put to death. That's gonna start things like that. Gonna start shaking y'all up, man.
That people should be willing to day
that's
by
right.
That's right. That's it, man. That's right. And I was talking about now.
Right now.
All right.
It's nigh at
Bring it
here.
on. We're gonna go back to that.
This is 2 Corinthians 5:11.
Yep.
Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord,
Y'all fear mongers.
Right.
Of course, man.
Of course. We read throughout the prophets. They was
That was known as the men of doom.
so-called fear mongering, man. You're gonna be destroyed. Woe to that city. Woe to this city. You know, the Lord gonna bring this. The Lord gonna bring that.
Yeah, how Shah was selling fear.
Yeah, how was saying that's right, man.
When he had in the Revelation 1, 2, and 3, the different churches, he was telling them what was wrong with him. That's fear.
That's right.
That's what moved Jake,
He said,
man.
at least I'll come and remove your candlestick.
Yep. That's fear.
That's right.
Like, let's get right, man.
That's right.
And that's how people move, man.
That's right.
People don't move by if you give them something. They move by if you take something from them.
That's right.
Jake won't make mistakes. A lot of Jakes don't commit crimes because they don't want to deal with the good that come from it. They afraid that, man, I don't want to go to jail, man. Yeah, that fear of going to jail is what keep a lot. That's why when martial law come in, there's no more 911. Jake gonna be like, oh man, it's like
Yeah, that fear gonna be gone.
remember in Die Hard 3 with Samuel L. Jackson, and you remember you had that remember that one scene where they was at that store and you had a little Italian kid. He had his hat backwards, and he was like, "You could steal Wall Street or something." Yeah, because all the police was on another place. Remember? And that's when Bruce Willis had that look like, "Oh, there's no police out here, man." That's how it's gonna be when Jake realized there's no police.
Oh, yeah, they gonna wild out.
They're gonna wild out. You know, and that's what's gonna stir up a lot of you people too. Like, oh shit, man. I look out my window, please don't come over here, man.
They show you that in Bushwick.
Yep.
Bushwick.
And that scene when Batista and the chick went into the store, and he was like, "Do you know what?" And she said, "Do you know what's going on?" And she was like, "Who cares?"
Yeah.
He was just taking stuff.
Take your shit.
Yeah,
And they
you know?
killed the guy behind the stand for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason.
Just because they could.
Yep.
It's gonna be like a mini purge, man. Oh man, what they say, all crime is legal for 24 hours. 24
Nah,
hours,
that's-
12 hours.
Whatever it was, yeah.
Listen to this. So I thought we just
Going crazy, man.
You had the point, brother?
Oh, if I can say, I know people personally, and based off stuff I watched, they be saying, they all men, of course. They be like, man, the police wasn't around, man, I'll fuck that bitch up.
Yeah.
Or I'll do this to that family. I'll do that to them.
Oh yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth.
That's the only thing
Nine
that
one.
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we gonna say?
That's the only thing that stop it.
That's the only thing that stop them is that 911. Jake run the whole process through their head. They be like, man, if I do this, I'm gonna get arrested, and I'm gonna get locked up, and I could possibly get raped in jail. The fear of being raped in jail stops a lot of Jake from going off the deep end. But when that fear is out the window, Jake, that beastly state of them is gonna come out, man. Jake ain't gonna think about, can I please? Jake is like, fuck it, I want it, man. That's right. You know? You got a little bit more to your precept?
Yeah, kind. It says, 2 Corinthians 5:11, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord.
And we know it.
That's right.
That's why we able to sell it. Because we know the fears. Like because through the spirit we can see. We see the Lord flooding the earth. We see through the spirit Sodom and Gomorrah getting destroyed. We see through the spirit all these different calamities that's happened. And we tell the people, listen, if you don't get right, the Heavenly Father, the creator of everything you see, is going to destroy it just like he did. That's how we able to sell it.
And the reason why we know it because it's prophets, man.
It's prophets. We see it through the spirit, man. We weren't back there with the Lord. Well, we don't have records in our own, for our own personal selves.
And we don't have
when the
remembrance.
flood happened. We don't have the memories of that.
Right.
And then we was being brought out of Egypt. We seen all the plagues that the Most High brought upon Egypt.
Yep.
That's right. What? Niggas still going on, murmuring.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
And that's the same thing that go on, today.
I got something.
Y'all niggas, y'all just selling fear. Okay.
I got something.
You what?
You got more?
Yeah, just a little bit more.
Go ahead.
It says, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciences.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, think about it. You know, that you considering what the men of the Lord are saying.
Right.
Okay, and it's becoming more and more evident that possibly that we're the men of the Lord. You know, because like I said, these other camps, man, they
ain't got it, man. Y'all camps ain't got it, man. HOI don't got it. Ain't got it. HODC don't got it.
Ain't got it. That's why when the man passed by, he made a distinction. You know, because he had a understanding that there's different Israelites.
There's levels to it, man.
He said, first, are you Israelites? He said, well, are you this camp or this camp? You know?
Because he probably in his mind, to a certain extent, he probably views those as like, those camps, they the top camps. You know? And maybe there's a little interaction of us putting out that because you know the Most High deal with, you know, subconsciously sowing seeds, man.
Well,
just us, just us putting that basically those GMS, that could be enough to bring him in. You know, I saw those men, you know, I'm gonna go home and
and what the scriptures say, thou shalt see thy teachers. He literally saw, he just walked and he saw us.
But leave it to Jake, we in the woods somewhere.
We in the woods somewhere. Nah, man. We in the south, there's trees, man.
That's right.
Right, what the fuck is Jake talking about, man? If a man of the Lord is meant to get it, man, you gonna get it, man.
That's
Right.
Hey, no grain of seed to drop from
The least shall not. The least.
Yeah, come on.
That's right.
Yep.
It's beautiful, man.
I had something just to build on the point where Anah brought out, you know, you're saying we fear mongering, you know. Like you said, through the fear of the Lord, we persuade men, man.
Yeah, that's right.
It says, Lamentations 3:38, out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good. And who's the mouth of the Most High? The prophets, man. The word evil means bad time.
Bad time.
You know, so I'm proceeding out of our mouth is what? Good and evil. We gotta speak of the business of the
balance,
word, man.
man.
It's
The
the
balance,
balance, man.
And the good is the kingdom of heaven, good.
Right.
The salvation.
That's
You know,
right.
that's good.
Yeah.
But
right.
prior to that good,
Gotta have
a
that.
whole lot of bad is gonna come. And that's why these other camps, like we said, we can't even really say that you got it, man. Because you don't go into the bad.
They don't.
You're not balanced.
You're
That's
not
why.
balanced. Want to hear something cool?
Yeah. Yeah, like they know they Israelites.
So what?
You know, and they teach about the kingdom and you know who we are as a people. But what about getting into the morning lamentations and woe of this thing?
Hey,
You know, guiding the flock through the walk. They don't got see brothers do.
Yeah.
We we go out on the highways and the hedges, man. You know, we go out on the highways and the hedges. You know, and we're like Waldo.
Goddamn faggot, man.
And we bring out, the prophecies and things like that. But throughout the week, brothers are doing videos to warn brothers, exhort brothers, guide you in the walk.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Like there's no videos. I've never seen the ISUPK video telling brothers about how you should not be too over righteous or trying to guide a young man on his way. Only Great Millstone does all these types of videos.
All these topics.
IUIC don't do it.
Nope.
Okay.
We don't even gotta
HOI
name him.
do
We don't
it.
even gotta name him. It's only GMS.
It's only Great Millstone. GMS.
right.
Only. All right, and if you get offended, then that's on you, man. I don't care if you get offended personally.
It's like,
Hey, offenses must come.
yeah, it's like last week when we were at the other spot and that crowd came up, you saying, okay, now that you know that you're Israelites, this was coming down the pipeline.
Yeah,
Right.
because Jake want to stay in that. Yeah, this is cool, man.
Yeah.
You telling me that our history go back to the 1400s?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Right.
All right, let's go back to 2018
right.
and tell you what the hell is about to happen to you.
Right.
Because these other camps, all they do is tell you that you're Israelite, and then they go back to the history when we was in the first Egypt, and that's about it.
That's about
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
This ain't a fairy tale, man.
Yeah,
This
right.
isn't some Disney movie. See, Jake like to make the truth be like Cinderella, man. You know, we're gonna, the Lord's gonna turn this, the Lord gonna turn this pumpkin into a carriage, and then we're gonna ride it on it, and I'm gonna take them rats of yours and make them into horses, and you're gonna be desired by everybody.
The garments are going to be beautiful.
It's gonna be
go-
beautified. You're special. All right, but before you, okay, that's all good and dandy.
Right.
All right, but we got a special ass whooping coming our way too,
Right.
man.
Right.
We got it's a special kind of bad that's coming, man, and that's our job to tell you.
That's right. That's right.
Jake just want to stay in the cute, man. This ain't a cute time. You got a brother.
Then even if like you bring up HOI, right? Even if they do like that, whatever.
Let's say his name,
Yeah,
man.
Joel, whatever the nigga. even when if they go into the destruction, they still kind of
They cute it up.
they kind of cute up.
Yeah.
Going on his phone, hiding, looking at.
Because they scared,
They
man.
got a bunch of women in the crowd, and they try to beautify
That's what it is,
fuck
too.
word, man.
Yeah, what it is, man. Them damn women.
Them damn women, man.
Making no goddamn
Shall be your
sense, man.
destruction, man.
Listen, we're not gonna add some raw sugars to this bitter, man.
Hell no.
All right.
That's right.
Either you can handle the bitter or you can't.
Mhm.
Right. The electors, just matter of fact, get John 10 and 27 real quick, man. Because at the end of the day, the elect is going to accept it raw and uncut, man.
Can I-
Right.
Yeah.
Got something.
Let him bring that out real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
I got some.
John chapter 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
Yep. Keep going.
And I give unto them eternal life,
Mhm.
and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
Neither. No matter what happens, the elect cannot be plucked out of the hands of Yahweh. Because they're his. So however we give it to you, it might be that some people might have to receive the word a little, because it's different types of Jakes, and only a prophet can read the spirits of men properly. Because why? The spirit of discernment, to be able to say, you know what, I gotta present it this way to this person. Maybe I gotta tone it down just a tad bit and turn it up this way for that person. You know, but that's how it go at the end of the day. But still, we not going. Nah, sister. You know, if you got a heathen mother, but she's good to you, the Lord might have not. The Lord gonna fucking if your mother, hey, listen, man, if your mother's a heathen, the Most High gonna fucking kill your mother, man.
She's going into slavery.
She's going into slavery, man.
That's right.
All right, if your mother, your sister, all right, if your woman is a heathen, that bitch gonna die.
Simple, man.
It's just that simple.
The Lord's going to give them back, and He's going to be giving back.
yeah,
First of all,
you
He
gotta
told them
pray.
women. He told them women that your parents are going to be giving that back to you. No, the woman is a product of the man. Okay.
Damn.
All right. The man
Jake,
comes
man.
first. The woman, she got to find her a man, a righteous man to be up under.
Man, somebody get First Ezra 4 and
And we
4
all
and
gonna be
22,
adults
man.
anyway when we get in the ship.
Yeah.
You got the children too.
First of all, if we be part of the elect, we don't have a mother or father. Our father is the heavenly Father, and our mother is these scriptures.
Right. We are the.
Because we're gonna go up into the heavens, right? And we're gonna come through the firmament. The waters a different way. Our birth is gonna be different. That's why we're gonna go up, and we're gonna be changed over into those new bodies. We're not gonna go through the womb. The elect is not gonna go through the womb.
Right. It's gonna be the first fruits. Gonna be
They the
born.
first fruits. They the beginning of it all.
What is Lucas?
Yeah, I pray that my mother and my father, they be righteous and they be my parents, man. Listen, we fighting to not have parents.
Right.
That's right.
I'm fighting to beat them.
I'm fighting to be the parent.
I'm
Be the father, man.
I eat daddy.
Jake ain't got it, man.
It's to a point to where I'm kind of showing my mom what to do around the house.
Hey, that's
I be telling my man,
Yeah.
Hey man, yeah man. You having the, you know.
That's
And
how-
what's good
Like
to
this
say-
is how you
I
do
was
it.
good
That
to
needs
say
to be
when,
clean.
when our parents get old, you help them out. You know, because their mind might be, you know, forgetting or they got a lot going on. You got to kind of because you in your strength.
Con.
You know?
I'm in that situation now.
So how much more even the elect men, the
The
first
elect
fruits?
men, man.
Yeah.
You want that first Ezra?
First Ezra 4:22.
All right, this is First Ezra chapter 4, verse 22. By this also you must know that women have dominion over you.
I lost their wits.
That's
It's
that's
down in
later
there.
on. I think it's 30
No, 26.
or 26.
Yeah, I think it's down there.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, First Ezra 4 and 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
And your wits, being wits or witty, witty is like you're having a humorous type of spirit.
Yeah.
And now they say that it's a study that's out there that basically people that are more sarcastic are actually more intelligent
Yeah,
because
intellect.
you're dealing with a quick mind to be able to come back with a and you got wits, man. I can't get around his wits, man. You
That's why
basically
comedians, although you know, they tell a lot of jokes, but they be dead serious. They be telling like Dave Chappelle. You know, he's
TK
funny.
Kirkland.
Yeah, you know, but hey
don't
man,
like him.
you know, they got them, you know, them wits, man.
Cause they quick.
Yeah.
So Jake be losing they wittiness with women. They just slow down and get stupid, man. Keep going.
Con.
All right,
And
continue
Corey
on. It
Holcomb,
says,
yep.
Corey Holcomb.
and become servants for their sake.
DL Hughley.
It did, yeah.
And become servants for their sake, man. And a lot of you Jakes, man, we witnessed that with it. We ain't sugarcoating it, man. We set up as through the spirit of Yahweh Shimei Awashai to rebuke when necessary, man.
That's right.
All right, and HOI, that whole lesson right there with the woman, man. That shit, man.
Yeah,
You just basically lost all your wits, man, for some goddamn box, man.
Right.
Some mid-grade box.
Some you man, and don't tell me how many bodies she had, man. That chick probably had miles of rod up in her, man. We ain't sugarcoating nothing, man. All right? At the end of the day, you're gonna submit to what we bringing, man.
That's right.
Man, woman, or child, because why? We're set up in the spirit of Yahweh Shimei Awashai. We ain't. I'm not sugarcoating nothing for no fucking woman, man. I don't give a fuck whether you get it in. First and foremost, right? Me and the times when I was speaking on that lesson, man, with that guy, Joel. Right?
Yeah, that's not slappy. Nigga, why is it Joel? Why don't you
Right.
use the Hebrew?
Right, use the Hebrew, man.
What is it, Yawala?
Yeah.
Yawala? That's
Yeah,
like,
y'all wallow.
like he try to, you know what I'm saying? Try to like, that, I don't know.
He's trying to do it because he's
Yeah.
doing it.
Brother Joel.
He's an American Israelite.
He's an Americanized
Yeah,
Israelite.
Israelite.
Lord have not sent.
Right, the Lord ain't sent him, man. That's why he speaks the way he do, man.
Yeah.
All right, because at the end of the day, listen, like me and the Taliban was saying on the way down, right?
You always crazy.
Listen, it could be 10 billion women in order. You think the Lord give a fuck about that? You could have 10 billion women right now of Israel that tater wrapped up. They could be keeping the laws in perfection. They could be in servitude. They could be perfect, virtuous women. The Lord don't give a damn about that. The Most High wants his 144,000 man, of men.
Men.
Right. What it say? Those tabernacle of men.
I don't even listen. At the end of the
Dealing with the men.
Proverbs 8 and 4.
Voice to the son of men. That's right. You got it.
I got the precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, come. This goes into the balance, man. Okay.
Con.
Yahweh Bashmi Awashai is about balance, man. You gotta teach balance.
Yep.
Okay, and this is Jeremiah 30 and 11. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna read verse 10. It says, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Now this is going into the gospel, the good news, the sweet part, right? It's going to save us. None's going to make us afraid, you know?
That's right.
Verse 11, for I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. So then, you know, you go into, yes, Esau's the enemy. You know, Joel could do his thing.
Yeah.
But listen to this. It says, but I will correct thee in measure and will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
That's the hook.
But thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable and thy wound is grievous. Okay, so all the Lord's going to save us and destroy our enemies. He still got to deal with us and punish us, man. He's still going to have to bring the martial law.
Yeah,
He got to bring in the you know, the
hour
evils on the
temptation.
world, man. We still got to endure that. You got to bring the whole thing, man. You got to bring the whole gospel. When Yahweh Shah was with the disciples for 40 days before he went back in the heavens in the spiritual world, right? And then the disciples asked him, Lord, would thou at this time restore again the kingdom unto Israel? Right? Yahweh Shah was like, look, it's not the time yet. Why? Because if they paid attention to the prophecies he told them, Israel and Jerusalem had to be trodden down on the Gentiles. They had to go into captivity. That hadn't happened yet. So there was still a bitterness that Israel had to go through. So Yahweh Shah taught both ends. That's why they asked him in the first place about the kingdom. You know?
Second Thessalonians,
But he also told them
2.
about what's going to happen to him. And that's the same spirit we coming in. Okay? Yeah, we're going to tell them that we're Israelites. You come from this, that tribe. All right?
I got some.
Esau's a so-called white man. He's evil. The Lord's going to destroy him. But you also got to tell them
That's why
about
Jake don't like
the
GMS,
punishment.
man.
Yeah, man.
Jake don't like us because we gonna tell you it all, man.
Yeah,
and really we gonna tell you more. We gonna tell you more of the bad than the good, man. Because it's a time and a place for everything, man.
Right.
God says that in Ecclesiastes. There's a time and place for anything. A time of war, a time of
Bring
peace.
it out, brother. This is 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. That discernment. You got it, brother. Then discernment. And then Apostle Elder Gabar did a video on this verse. When you go into rightly dividing, it means correctly and directly, man. Yeah. All right. So going back to what you said about how you got to teach both, you know, that's the correct way to teach the word, man. You can't have the good without the bad and the bad without the good, man.
Con.
And it means and you gotta teach it directly too, man. Not just like you said, trying to butter it up and smooth.
Yeah.
That's the only way Jake know how to record. Jake only respect when you. Jake only respect it when you
come hard at
you
him.
come at him, man.
Yeah.
That's right. Like when you remember when we was in middle school, high school, right? And you had that, you know, that. Oh, matter of fact, if you played sports, you know, you had that one coach, that nice coach, and want to talk to you like you know. You don't really respect it. That coach be the type to lose, man. But that you know that winning coach, it be that big fat Jake. Yeah, all he do is curse, man. All he do is curse and tell your ass to get on the line, man. He be like, man, I ain't fucking up because I don't want to get on I don't want to run no more suicides, man.
You get a better response that way.
That's how you deal with Jake. Jake. The scriptures tell us in Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter and the 3rd chapter, how to deal with Jake. You can't come at Jake
soft, man.
You can't come at Jake soft, man.
It say be adamant, man.
Adamant.
You gotta be adamant and firm. Yahweh Shah spoke with authority. He gave the authority on the Peter, which trickled down on us. We have the authority. Okay? Yeah.
Come, see?
Because you see with that Christianity bullcrap, man, it's like, I am the way, I am the
truth, and the light.
Oh, Jake run all over that, man. Jake doing all types of wickedness under that, man.
I gotta really say it again.
Right.
Talking shit in the church, man.
It's just like that false prophet of Jeremiah. He's like, yeah, man, we're going to go out and take down King Nebuchadnezzar. And he told the wood bracelet off Jeremiah. The Lord told Jeremiah to say these, rough words to him and say, nah, man, Israel going to go into goddamn captivity.
That's right.
And you going to die this same year.
Oh, yeah. Talking about the prophet that broke the yoke of Jeremiah.
Yeah.
See? That's right. You can't bring it soft like that.
Yeah, man.
You Jakes, man, you listen to too much R&B, man.
Nah, I go a bunch of fucking Boys to Men Israelites.
Bunch of love songs. That's what they are. A bunch of boys to men, man.
Boys to Men Israelites.
Bunch of Bell Biv DeVoe Israelites, man. Fuck out of here, man. We
90s R&B niggas.
yeah, that's what they are, man. Baby faces and shit,
Yeah.
man. we bringing it. We like Wu-Tang, man.
Yeah, we got the
You know, rough and
rough.
You know, you watch the video, you're like, oh shit, man, I'm going
you know,
this.
be all in the camera and shit, you know.
Protect your neck
Yeah, bro,
type shit,
protect your
man.
neck, man.
We bring it. That's how we bring it. We
Into
bring
the
it
36
that,
chambers.
yeah, that's how we bring it.
You know?
Raw, hard.
Yep.
You know, like parental advisory is necessary.
Good.
That's why this thing is for men. This ain't for children, and this ain't for women.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I said, if you desire those women, which those women was pretty, we ain't gonna lie.
Right.
But the thing to do is, hey man, tell her, hey, if you want to, hey, you got a man, right?
Right.
If you don't got a man, hey, well, you know what? If you interested, I can teach you, and I can teach you some other things too. You know?
Right.
Because the men in that day is gonna be as gold, man. Even Jake on the outside, they starting to wake up to somewhat of a truth that, man, they are the prize, man. These women, they are seeking after you for protection and to gather in the bread and stuff like that. Although Esau got this world upside down as the woman wearing the pants, so to speak, but it's gonna be trodden down. Matter of fact, Micah says that. Micah 7.
Get it, brother.
The decree shall be torn down. Torn down.
That's right. Jake think that, like that's what I said, this is not a numbers game. All we gotta do is just teach the word. Just however the spirit moves you, however the spirit move you to bring it out at that moment. Sometimes we bring it nice and delicately, you know. And then sometimes the spirit be on you, you be hot. You be like, fuck it, man. Yeah. You just hot and I'm blasting. Yeah. So that's how the spirit wanted you to bring it.
Start contending, I'm in 11.
Yep.
Micah chapter 7 verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her.
And that's what's gonna wake up a lot of women too, man. When a lot of these women start getting put to death, man. That's right. Yeah, that's my favorite scripture. When Apostle Tahar announced that this was the year of prophecy, I didn't even think of the chip. I'm telling you, when he did it in that New Year's Day of destruction, I didn't think of the chip. I didn't think of martial law. I thought of Micah 7 and 10, man.
I'm gonna get that printed out and framed on my wall.
That's it, man. Because that's any man, a man of the Lord. This is what you should be desiring. Because these women are a stronghold.
Yeah.
You want to beat that stronghold. You want to conquer that.
We gotta defeat the nigga woman before we get to Esau.
We're going to Esau, man.
See how she did, y'all done. Her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And the day that thy walls are to be built,
that's right.
And that day shall the decree be far removed.
You got it, brother.
Have the head wrapped, the body clothed, the humble submit, walk behind the man, calling the man Lord.
The woman going into slavery in the kingdom.
The black woman going into slavery.
That's the truth, man.
Y'all ain't gonna be home.
Hey, really,
down,
the woman's position in the kingdom is just to worship the black rod in the kingdom, man. All you women on the planet Earth, if the man desire you, your job is just to worship the rod. Right?
Do what pleases me.
And she gonna love it, man. Because at the end of the day, these women, when you get to the kingdom of heaven, that's why we said we ain't gotta waste our time teaching these women, man. Right? Because Jake wanna make it like the woman. Okay, now that the scripture that brother just read. All these women got to be tried too. Just because that woman got her tater wrapped up and she ain't showing some skin and she got on modest apparel. Hey, that modest apparel, she might buck up in that day. She might bug out. So everybody got to get tried, man. But you don't want to teach that to the women.
Yeah, it's like you said before we came on live. We don't go into Proverbs 31.
Who brings that up? For what?
Virtuous woman. You just trying to get a. You just see what is that? What's the word, man?
Sapio. No, not sapio.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Sapiosexual. That's people that are attracted and turned on by intelligence.
By knowledge.
We ain't trying to get your box wet because we know some knowledge, man.
Right.
He ain't got no game, so he trying to use the script. He ain't got no game.
Want to hear something interesting, sister?
Interesting? You're special. These hoes ain't special.
These hoes got miles on them, man.
These hoes is wicked, man.
These hoes are demons, man.
They're demons.
Monsters, man.
They're monsters. All that.
Man.
Whatever bad words you want to put on a woman, that's there, man.
These hoes could care less about the scriptures. They're not wasting this time.
They still love Babylon. They still want to get money, blow rod.
Shameless women shall be counted as a dog.
These women gotta get judged, man. These women, you got it, brother.
Oh, no, they should be saved by childbearing.
Yeah.
Now, you had the exception of married them. That was an ancient word. How much more now, man?
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Like, how shine on the scene to cast the demons off these women?
Right. Hey,
But
I got.
the men gonna have that power. It's like
Mhm.
the men gonna have that power as the elect, the prophets,
And that's what's going on.
and they gonna follow us. So that's chapter 4.
Yeah, matter of fact, go back to Wisdom of Solomon, because like we were saying, when the Most High start jacking up these households, jacking up these women, that's what's gonna cause a lot of you women to get right.
Yep.
You know, you got this group. You always got that one chick that's kind of like a little quiet, but she so happen to have just got whole friends.
Whole friend, yep.
When she starts seeing all her whole friends get
dying,
killed,
yep,
she gonna be like, "Oh shit, man!
Yeah, I'm glad.
Let me take a few steps back, man." And then next thing you know, it's just one of the brothers just basically. La la la.
Yeah.
Who are you? You know, something about you, man.
Hey,
I told you, remember my job, or I was sharing with
Oh,
brothers.
yeah, the chick,
Lady
yeah.
came in my job. I think that was Monday or Tuesday. She's like, "Oh, I know you." I'm like, I don't know you. But I just kept it cool. But then like 10 minutes later, I was like, "Oh, she probably saw me teaching or something." I don't be doing nothing else in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't go nowhere.
I don't go nowhere. I ain't no up and coming rapper.
Right.
I ain't no ball player. Nothing. Either A, I'm at the house doing lessons, being with the family or not, and so on and so forth. Or I'm out here with brothers, going to work. That's all I do. My life revolves around the work. So if she knew me from anything, it was the work.
Right. It was from where like Jake just walked by, from watching videos or seeing. Hey man, they know us, man. You know?
We know, man.
You know,
They
and as
know
far as women are concerned, man, I'm gonna say, man, remember Lot's wife.
Yeah.
That's it. And hey, that's that one precept. It just says, remember Lot's wife.
Remember Lot's wife. That's right.
So
You
easy.
know, easy, simple.
You know, go back to Wisdom of Solomon. The Most High gonna start snipping you families.
Yeah, that's right.
Scripture, the Lord already did it spiritually.
Yep.
He said what? He said, it shall be a household of 5. If somebody want to get that, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. The Most High already spiritually destroyed the family. The only thing left is the physical.
That's right.
Go ahead with that in Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon 4:4. For though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not fast,
Get ready to wrap
they
it
shall
up.
be shaken with the wind, and through the force of winds they shall be rooted out.
Makes sense. Like 6 minutes. Keep
The
going.
imperfect branches shall be broken off.
Yeah, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel is imperfect branches, man.
Another 5 minutes.
Yeah, come on. Keep going.
Their fruit unprofitable.
Your children is unprofitable. We don't need you nigga children, man. All right,
We can make more.
we can make our own. That's why a lot of you women, you women, you're gonna be put to death, man. Your children gonna be put to death. Well, I ain't about to. What the fuck I look like taking a woman with 6 kids, man?
Oh, hell.
That ain't happening, man. Now I'm not. Let me not say that it's not happening, but I just, man, come on, man. I don't want no woman. Here it is. What the Lord gonna? Here it is. I've been without women all this time, and now we in that time, and the Lord gonna bring a woman my way. If she got 6 kids by 6 different baby daddies,
Right.
come on, man. It ain't
Come on.
going down like that,
The
man.
Lord
got-
said,
kids.
woe unto them that has child in
That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
man.
You gotta get sucking those
Most
guys.
I might that woman might get saved, but the most I might kill the kids.
Yeah, the kids. Yeah.
That's what that scripture's
All
going
6 of them
into.
kids might die, but she might
She might make
make it.
And it's gonna fuck her up. She be like,
Mm-hmm.
I've lost my husband, my
Lost my
6
kid.
kids.
Yep.
I'm just alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then what they gonna do? They gonna submit, man.
Submit.
The Most High gonna humble you fucking people, man.
Yep.
They're humble, man.
You gonna get humbled.
Humble gonna come. They're gonna bow too.
You gonna bow
They're gonna bow, man.
to us, man.
Yep.
These niggas getting getting all fucked up behind man worship, man.
Right.
You niggas gonna worship us, man.
That's
It
right.
tells you that in Revelation the 3rd chapter. It says those that are the synagogue of Satan that call themselves Jews, which are not. That's how much you niggas, man. And I shall bring them to your feet, and they shall bow, man. You niggas, man, you false prophets, you gonna come to us, man. You gonna kiss our boots, man.
Come.
That's right.
And I'm gonna kick you in your ass, man.
The Lord said the elect gonna be blessed. That word blessed goes into bowing, man.
Yep.
Somebody that's blessed, you got people that bow to you, man. You know,
Like
Power.
subjects.
power, yep.
That's
Yeah,
that power.
subjects.
And
That's
I
right.
get no goddamn food stamp. They don't make you blessed.
Yeah, food stamp, you gotta,
Mercy.
you gotta cut, you know, yeah.
You got 96 Corolla and you think you blessed, man. Keep going.
Wisdom of Solomon 4:5.
Burning
So
gas quick.
The imperfect branches shall be broken off, their fruits unprofitable, not right to eat, yea, meat for nothing.
Young, man.
Top to the bottom.
Top to the bottom, man. Ah, yeah, old Jakes is the worst.
Yeah,
Man.
OJ.